here for a little.
Alrighty, hello everybody and welcome back to some more Rimworld. We are close to where we left off last time because our game crashed. But yeah, Beans hasn't quite caught Sanguinus lupinus or whatever the werewolf disease is called, and our escort lifter is still down, but other than that, everything seems to still be in place. But yeah, let's jump right back into things. My camera's a little bit off kilter right now, but I'm not going to mess with it. I believe, yeah, the Huntsman's Moon is still going on. Doc, how you doing on the flu? You're a good bit ahead of it, but I would like you to rest until healed. More feral werewolves are attacking. Looks like we got 6 normal werewolves. 8 normal werewolves instead of, what, 5 normal and 2 alphas? Gonna have to count on Bunker and Brick to deal with this. Alrighty, Bunker, stand out there, be a decoy. And Beans has gotten sick with Sanguinus lupinus. Let's get Doc to tend to that immediately. Okay, nice. Good job, Bunker. Dang, these werewolves can take a beating. Okay, Bunker, I guess you can undraft for now. You're starting to get pretty low on sleep. Bricks, you also undraft. That could be a little bit sketchy. It looks like the werewolf's going after Bunker, maybe? Alrighty, we got 2 more werewolves to deal with. Actually, we only have 1 more. Come on, go down. There we go. And I believe that is all the werewolves dealt with. Beans is gonna have to deal with that werewolfism for a little bit. Looks like they're catching up, at least. Alrighty, Observer, what are you doing? Why are you so low on sleep? Okay, you don't get to sleep quite yet. You gotta repair Escort Lifter. Okay, it can walk, undraft it, get it to go to the charger, and then we can repair it the rest of the way later. Alrighty, Beans is pulling ahead of their infection. Very good. Let's get those werewolves hauled. And Gloom has died due to malnutrition. Great job. I have 2 wardens, and neither of them were doing their job. I understand why Doc couldn't. But what the heck were you doing, that old type hunger? I'll take their flak vest. It's not bad quality. We do still have the howitzer pack, too, that we need to give to someone. But yeah, for the beginning here, it's going to be a lot of just staring at sick people. Well, good trader. Very nice. Let me also save our game, since this is around where we crashed last time. Why are you learning a lesson at the desk without chairs? That seems to be a very odd choice. Yeah, use the one with a 70% bonus, you dingus. You've got to be efficient. The Chase Deserter expires in an hour. That'd be an artistic person, but we'd have to deal with 5 pretty scary units from the Empire, so I don't think I will. Janissaries scare me, so do Cataphracts. Especially with our current weaponry, we don't really have anything for armor pen. Let's just make a little bit of money off of these fellas. They don't have too much that I want. I'll always buy components, though, when I can get my hands on them. Should probably buy a bit of new training. Doc needs to tend to himself. Hey, and Tina's making some more stuff at the crafting bench. Or in this case, the tailoring table. They're almost up to level 15 crafting, which is great. We do have a resource console. Let's add bills to that. Never mind, we can't. But we can build oil wells. How much oil do we have on the map? Not a ton. There's a very good well down here. We'll probably dig a little bit into the mountain to get at it. I mainly just want our oil wells to be underneath the ground so that we don't have to deal with mortars hitting them. Observer, please finish repairing escort lifter. While it's charging, it shouldn't be too much of an issue. Because repairing a mechanoid reduces its charge pretty majorly. Masterwork Eltex gloves, interesting. I'm not sure where we got those. Can recycle that plate armor since it's poor quality. And the trade caravan's leaving. Did the stuff from it actually get hauled? It did. Very good. Still got quite a few werewolves to butcher. We probably won't get to them all before they rot. But probably just in general keep oil processing down in this area. Keep it a little bit away from the rest of the colony. Then again, I'm not using this for anything either. I could run a big oil pipe, like, going from here to there. Beautiful concrete. We have the steel to be able to make that. Just a little chain link bench to make things look a bit prettier. Alrighty, Colonist getting expertise, Eliana, and Bunker can. Eliana can gain expertise in construction. Sure. We'll give you an expertise in flooring since that's always been a problem for us. And Bunker can gain an expertise in construction as well. Well, just wait until they can gain an expertise in melee. It doesn't work with fences. And let me guess, yeah, the grass is down, so we can't really be getting any wood right now. Okay, and Beans is significantly ahead of their Sanguine. Or not Sanguine. lupinus disease. You're still mad that grass divorced you. That's fair. And we have up to elite expectations. That is unfortunate. Everybody's going to have that permanent -6 now, so we need to start making better meals. Okay, we're also going to need power down here. It's going to be kind of expensive to run the lines, but everything for oil is pretty expensive. Let's see. Doc has gotten over the flu. Very nice. Okay, you're recharged enough. Get to work. This lavish meal should help a lot with everybody's mood as well. We're going to be keeping a lot of meals in general in reserve. I have 2 wardens, and neither of them are doing their dang job. Yeah, this guy has been gaining certainty in prison that my wardens have been doing such a bad job. Oh, it's my bad. I have 3 wardens, not 2. Let's see. Observer has inspired creativity. Quite useful. Going on a slaughtering spree up here, apparently. We have so much pork. I'm gonna suspend this bench again. We don't need any more. I would like to have access to mounted weaponry, come to think of it. What does that cost us? Okay, that is industrial cannons. That gives us access to mounted guns already. Let's see, certainty drop. Not bad. I think they were just collecting info on them, though. Yeah, let's turn off knowledge extraction. Human meat has rotted away. Oh no. Okay, and everybody is recovered from the flu. Thank you, Tina. You're probably one of the better colonists here, even though you're going to be incapable of violent effectively. We do really need better storage. Suspend making of concrete. Suspend the production of bricks if I haven't already. Okay, good, I have. Concrete. It's fast, cheap, it don't look pretty, but boy is it useful. We should probably build an electric stove. Why do we have so many people sleeping in the middle of the day? You're like fine on sleep. We gotta get that backsuit helmet for Eliana. It'll raise their consciousness up to normal levels, and it'll stop them from being annoyed about oxygen sensitivity. Oh, we do have mechanoids to shred. Maybe we can get some stamponents out of that. Even though it doesn't cost any stamponents to make it, but details. Nope, just steel. reorganize the crafting room a little bit. Make sure we can actually get stuff linked up. Gonna be spending a lot of steel on cabinets, but that's gonna be useful to us anyway. That statue we bought has 200 beauty, and it's made out of granite. That's insane. It's only good quality. Imagine if that was made out of marble. No wonder that room is extremely impressive. Oh, legendary vac suit helmet for Eliana. Fantastic. Let's see. Wearing any apparel or combination of apparel that applies at least 80% vacuum resistance will mitigate the negative effects of this gene. Okay. So it's not quite as good as I thought, but it'll still improve it a bit. Yeah, we need a normal vac suit for them as well. Can we make an Odysseus vac suit? Yes, we can. Costs a bit of plasteel, but it works as armor. We can afford that. Okay, we want you to because you are a great fighter and you have gentle, which causes your mental break threshold to be quite low. Somewhat impressive, very impressive. Okay. Disease, sensory mechanites, on a lot of people. Has Bunker even gotten over the fibrous mechanites yet? No, they have both types of mechanites. Oh my goodness, their consciousness. Heatwave, of course. Okay, we're gonna put Bark in the fancier prison now. Bunker, please don't break on me. You're gonna break on me anyway, but, you know what? Go eat some ambrosia. You've earned it. Why was your sleep disturbed? Where were you sleeping? Probably in the hospital, come to think of it. Eliana also caught the sensory mechanites, of course. And everybody's getting a little bit too hot for comfort. Oh, military sandbags are just an upgrade to normal sandbags. You know, that makes sense. Escort lifter's finally picking up some of those barrels from down here. We should probably research mortars, come to think of it. Add that to the research queue. That's very slowly getting done. Okay, up and out of observer. We need you to make that back suit in a moment. Six components for one piece of armor. Oh boy. Infestation. Of course, the millisecond I actually drill into the ground, they throw some bugs at me. So I guess everybody but Eliana and Bunker get over here. Oh, that's quite a few of them. Beans combat focus. This is bad. Bunker needs to get out of here. Oh, Brick somehow got hurt. Eliana, please don't get her. Mad Boom Bat. Bunkers achieved all their fulfillment? That is awesome. That is such a rare thing to actually happen, getting everybody's aspirations filled. What were your aspirations, anyway? Read an amazing book, feel catharsis, hold a concert, destroy an insect hive, or get inspiration. Those are all fairly easy to actually complete. That is insane. Let's see what you got. Oh boy. Choose 3 skills for Bunker to increase their passion for. I'm just going to give you a passion in basically everything. And you are now going to be a fast learner, because that is insane. Extra 75% learning factor. That is a wild character now. Bunker was already pretty crazy, and now they're even better. It's always the Boom Bats going mad. You fellas can undraft now. Best lag? Yeah. Desperate nomads. 3 desperate refugees are approaching. Sure. Cerno, Orange, and Lion. They are all immediately extremely unhappy because it is extremely hot. Okay, let's look at their bios. Also, let's have them drop all their weapons. Tough and Small got kind of desynergistic with each other. You're not very good. Orange is honestly pretty awesome. We're going to put them on mining immediately. And Cierno is good at social. I'll put you on childcare then. Childcare and research. We've been making a habit of actually helping out refugees in this run, and I don't mind it. Of course, this group is probably gonna betray me because third time's the charm, but whatever. We at least outnumber them this time. Let's see. Are there any bills in the deep drill to be done? Drill for plasteel, which requires what? Minimum mining skill of 15. That would be orange that I put on mining, or... Yeah, you're only 13, though. I'll unforbid the quarry for now. Alrighty. I could have sworn Brick used to be level 15 mining. Maybe he just forgot because he's a natural at mining. Inside is still pretty hot. Okay. Observer got about halfway done with that vac suit. $400 steel and 10 components. That is insane. What does this one do? Just throw a smithing cabinet here. Guess we can put a laser engraver on this as well. What's transformer cabinet cost? And what do you do? Up to 8 transformer cabinets can be connected to the same thing, but they may explode. I do not want those in that case. Armorsmith. I don't think I care, but who knows? Maybe they'll sell some power armor. And keep converting bark, please. Okay, so all of these are all linked up. Very good. And bark can feed themselves through the kindly provided nutrient-based dispenser now. Okay, and I never managed to check whether they were selling anything good. Yeah, it doesn't matter, but I'll look anyway. I did see his back suit helmet. I could have saved us some work. I did see his back suit, and that's pretty much it. Bunker and Cieno are having a bad time. Are my pigs getting heat stroke? Yes. Everybody has heat stroke. You get a heat stroke. You get a heat stroke. Yeah, get the prison temperature controlled so Bark isn't suffering from anything either. And let's call a trade ship as well. It's been a little bit since we've had one, and we have a lot of pork and corn to sell. Okay, Observer, go get something to eat. Let's see. And Tina's still another 30 days off of being able to do smithing work. Teaching a lesson in medical. Ooh. You do have an apathy for medical, unfortunately. Have that still handy, I guess. Bunker. Oral bunker. Massive cargo trader. That ought to be very helpful. And Doxum was level 15 in social. Let me just save here first, because the massive cargo traders tend to sell so much that it makes the game buffer. Let's see. Let's sell 2,000 of our corn, all of our rat and buffalo meat, 1,000 of our pig meat, all of our werewolf blood, all of our blue fur and werewolf pelt, same with our buffalo wool. Sell 1,000 smoke leaf leaves, and all of our smoke leaf joints. We can also sell these huntsman totems. I don't intend on having a werewolf in the colony. We could also sell those Eltex gloves. They're worth quite a bit. And what do we want to buy? Well, we want to buy medicine for one. We'll buy 100 of that. We'll buy 10 advanced components and 100 new Tramine. There's Rimclaw eggs again. I'm still tempted to get those. But we don't have a good animal handler at the moment. Let's sell all the little bit of jade that we have. And also sell some ambrosia. I'm tempted to buy some hyperweave from them, but 9 per hyperweave is kind of insane. They do sell tungsteel. It's really expensive, but they do sell it. Do they buy marble blocks? They do not. Well, might as well turn this lung into silver as well. There we go. Some glorious medicine. Bunker still under a major break risk. How much longer are you going to be mad about the divorce? For another 19 hours, okay. Do not allow insect corpses on this. Let's see. What's our power grid excess? Only 2,000 at the moment. Okay. Ready to watch Bunker's mood absolutely shoot up as soon as this is gone. We've been dealing with them being upset for so long. Orange is making good progress in the quarry. That's nice. Quarry's about to be out of actual capacity soon, though. I'm going to build a wall there and turn this into the research room. How much silver do we got? 7,000. It's pretty good. Enough to buy another healer mech serum if we so need to. Let's see. And another massive cargo trader. We probably won't have much to sell, but I'll see what they're selling anyway. Betrayal. Yep, I called it. Bunker, where are you at? You kill Cierno. You shoot Leon. And you kill Orange before they can set fire to our base. Great hits. I don't mind actually capturing Orange. Okay, and we didn't get damaged too badly from that either. Yeah, they don't really have anything I'm interested in, other than their medicine, but I don't want to be spending more on that right now. If vac suit ever get completed. Does not look like it. And we need H reversals. Oh, fantastic. Maybe that's what this room will be. The Biosculptor room. Quest available. Junkers of Fortune. What? Excuse me? I'm confused. I'm just not going to click on that because I assume it's very bugged. Of course, wear that Odysseus vac suit so Leona doesn't have to deal with oxygen sensitivity anymore. Let's see. For ideology. We do not have the biosculptor researched. Let's move biosculpting to the front. Then we'll do chem fuel refining, then prosthetics. Okay. Let's see, where'd that elephant rifle go? There it is. Oh, and you just spawned in on low energy because you've been sitting in the gestator for so long. Okay, then. Oh, I have some messages. Let me check those real quick. Biotech Research Lab, do not care. Let's see, you should have enough energy to equip that now. And would you look at that? Bunker's not on the constant verge of breaking down anymore. Beans is getting a psychic link level. And they now have the power leap ability. I would love to make a cosmetic uniform for these guys, but cosmetics kind of scare me because I won't be able to tell when they actually have armor or not. Certainty's down to 13% on bark. Very good. That heat wave appears to be over as well. Very nice. Let's see. Inspired trade on dock. We are going to need a nutrient paste grinder with some hoppers. Those have been moved to production now, that's right. Nah, I won't double wall that, actually. That would be too much of a pain. Then those hoppers will feed into these nutrient paste pipes, which will feed into these nutrient paste vats. Which will feed into biosculptor pods to boost their production speed. We might as well connect that to the network as well. Each of these big vats will hold, I believe, 75 meals. And then we can use those to overcharge the biosculptor pod to make them work faster. Let me snooze those ads real quick. Oh, and they even saved orange without me making them. Do I actually want orange, though? I guess. Having another miner around is always handy. Being able to have 2 people that can work on the deep drill at a time would be nice. I should build a bookshelf in the research lab, but then people wouldn't have any place to read books. Oh, they almost broke one of my batteries when they betrayed us. That could have been rough. Decommissioned bunker. Interesting. As per usual, I don't care about caravanning because it is incredibly janky. Cool system, don't get me wrong, but boy is it hard to actually get it to work. And it just takes too dang long. Hmm. We have 13 synth red and we need what? 15 for the grenadier? Yeah, that sucks. We could probably butcher insects to put them into the nutrient paste vat, come to think of it. We won't allow nutrient meat. What? We won't allow human meat for the nutrient paste, but we will allow insect meat. Dot can gain expertise in something. Let's see. Dot can gain expertise in social, but I don't really want him to do that. I'd rather him gain expertise into doctoring, hence his nickname. If you're ravenously hungry, go eat something. It's not that hard. And everybody is still sick from fibrous and sensory mechanites. Or just from sensory mechanites, anyway. Air growth through 8. Dang. Quest expired for the Altex Meteor. I do not care. Everything is still going fairly smoothly, though. Nobody's become a werewolf, nobody has fully died, except for that one time that I had to reload, because they just straight up weren't listening to commands. Nutrient paste vats are starting to fill up. Might honestly be worth getting these down in the hospital so people on the beds don't need to be fed. But that is a lot of steel. I need to start building sleep accelerators for people, but I can't really do that with the end tables there. I really should have planned out these bedrooms better. I suppose just shifting all the beds to the side by one wouldn't be bad. It's just going to look a little bit weird in Observer's bedroom, because their bed's going to be poking over this little gap. Conversion. Bunker has successfully converted bark. Convert and then recruit. Quest available, the Raider Camp. Apparently, pirates based in a nearby camp have been raiding their caravans. Camp is guarded by 5 pirates. I would love another silent neuroformer, but I ain't caravanning. Hmm. What's your deep drilling expertise at? 11. Very good. 55% extra deep drilling speed. Not so many little piggies to butcher. Grass is replanting stuff. Nobody else is really getting much done since we can't do machining until Tina is 13, which they're close to, all things considered. And we can't. And we're stuck having Observer as our only dedicated researcher. Hopefully Tina can gain a passion or two in intellectual so that we can have them be on research, because Observer already has the fabricating expertise. And we're about halfway done with biosculpting. Very good. I wonder if they can actually build that thing in the corner. They could deliver to it, so they should be able to build it fully, right? Oh, cool. They're actually getting into deconstructing stuff now. So much pork. You telling me a pork fried this rice? No. Can't actually select those shelves until they're built or the floor underneath them is built. Okay, then. I don't know what the laser engraver does. And orange is vomiting because they're eating nutrient paste. I think their ideology is like nutrient paste forbidden. Yeah. Columnist will immediately vomit when a nutrient paste meal is consumed. Epicurean's kind of cool. Visitor. A mafia boss from Arcades Criminals is visiting the colony. Neat. You got anything to sell? You do not. He's probably just scoping the place out. Let's get an oil storage down in there. It's going to take a couple days to drill that oil well either way, so I'm not too fussed about it. Not that we can process the oil yet. We're still working on biosculptor pods first. Tina became an adult. Hell yeah. Okay, we can remove their apathy for social. I think I'm just going to give them extra intellectual, some artistic, and remove their apathy in medical. I will gladly give them fast learner. They would like a bionic spine. They'd like to drink aspartif. They would like to become liked, and they would like to become a grandparent. Get yourself some clothes. I said get yourself some clothes, please. Your outfit policy is anything. Okay. I suppose nothing counts as anything, but still. Alrighty, Tina. I would like you to be on research. Research number 1. I want Eliana on cooking, and I want Observer on actual crafting. Why aren't you putting clothes on? Okay, that was weird. Let's also make sure we have boots for all of our colonists. We have plenty of pigskin to make them out of. I do until you have 2. We're gonna get a scalpel for Doc as well. I don't know how much melee DPS he's gonna have with it, but it'll be funny. And our nutrient-based network is almost full. Oh, they can't get to the back of that. I'm gonna have to do this. It should be connected to a storage. I'm pretty sure that is. Weird. And have we converted orange already? Yes, we have. And we can reform the ideology if we so wish. Where'd that scalpel go? It's apparently right there. Oh, I see it. Steel scalpel is a sidearm. Thank you very much. I'm not seeing it. Does it count as a battle claw? I am not seeing scalpels. I could just be blind. That is a distinct possibility. Huh. Well, what gun do you have? A light SMG. That can be used as a sidearm anyway, I'm pretty sure. Okay, we're starting to make flak vests since the light. Very good. I think this is the only like the second time I've ever built flak vests in Rimworld. I'm normally not in a spot in the industrial era where I can really just throw away components on armor like that. Brother, there's like one word left on that. Thank you. Oh yeah, that's right. We can promote Observer to Sergeant. We should probably do that. Oh, you're landing right there, are you? Okay, then. Well, at least you can walk over the shuttle. Yeah, we do need a dedicated spaceport. Maybe like right here. Over here. And honorable bestowing ceremony. Extra 2 honors, sergeant title gained. An observer can select new permits. I'm tempted to go for Call Mortar Bombardment. Actually, I'll save my permits. That is such a sick shuttle. I don't understand why this nutrient paste pipe thinks it's not connected. Weird. I mean, it appears to be working, but this little side notification's still gonna bug me. Oh, Brick is looking sick. That black flak jacket with the riot helmet, that's really cool look. And we're pretty close to getting biosculpting done. Manhunter back. Let's see. 3 rhinoceros. Honestly, not too bad. It would be scary if they could actually get to any of my colonists, but they can't really. Speaking of that. More ambrosia. That's in a really nice spot, too. Move the soldats out here. Give them a nice straight line of fire. We're probably going to lose one here, but that is honestly fine. Nice. Got something in my eye here, kind of annoying. Okay, 2 of the soldats took a kind of bad beating. But other than that, we're doing fine. Mad Muffalo. Oh, looks like it's not even going to try to walk towards our base. It might when that escort lifter steps out, but we'll see. Yeah, Doc had to go to sleep in the barracks because we couldn't gain access to his actual area. I'm gonna put embrasures here so that we can actually shoot into our base if we need to. So that we don't need to leave the security of the small area. And prison break. Orange and Barker breaking out of prison. That's pretty bad. Who's good at melee? Don't kill Bark. I need them. Okay, good. No, we destroyed his leg. That sucks. Doc up and at him. Stall a peg leg into the right leg. I'm just glad the sword claws didn't come into play too badly there. Okay, we're partway drilled. That's not bad. 50% of the way drilled. Bunker and Eliana started a social fight. That's pretty bad. Got startled by grass shooting. I don't know why, but the Riot LMG always startles me. Well, I do know why. It's because it sounds shockingly like a real-life gunshot, but details. We are spending quite a bit of glass steel making flak helmets, but it should be pretty worthwhile. Oh, good thing we're researching prosthetics soon. As soon as it can be, anyway. A buck is self-tamed. I don't really care. That is a lot of boom bats. What the heck is going on there? Hopefully people start dyeing their apparel soon as well. Okay, Doc successfully installed the peg leg. Very good. What should we really be working on next, though? Because we're getting armor produced. We finally have a researcher. There's a manhunter pack. We should maybe work on not dying next. That's always a good goal. "13 manhunting tortoises." Hey, biosculptor pond. Why is it so stretched? That's pretty interesting. Let's see. That's under ideology, I believe. Yes. Let's build 2 of those for now. The never-ending march of the quarters. Make sure I thicken that wall up a bit. Bunker's tough and nimble, so we don't have to worry too much about this. I'd still rather not have them taking too many hits. Man, they have a lot of health. It's got dementia and a bad back. That's because it's 201 years old. You know that's fair. It's gonna bleed out before it manages to do anything else, I think. Never mind, it's not even bleeding. We destroyed its lung, but it can't bleed, apparently. Everybody's getting those fancy new helmets on. And one of the tortoises got back up, of course. Yeah, just bleed all over the floor, why don't you? Starvation. Eliana is starving. Oh, whose fault is that? How is Bart doing? Your resistance is still 11.1, and so their will is 2.2. Okay. Okay, and we're getting the extra layer on the wall built. Very nice. We could build another machining cabinet for the machining table, but I don't know how necessary that is. It's only 10% extra work speed for 150 steel. And again, we do get a full refund anyway, so I guess. How much steel we at? 2,000. Not bad. I'm guessing that Brick has been primarily working on drilling the oil wells. Work frenzy. Not bad. I don't know if that affects research speed at all, but hopefully it does. None of those biosculptors have been built yet. Eliana, go do that. Let's see. Observer has gained a Psylink level. We are probably going to just have them become a protector so that they can do regrow limbs and word of healing and the like. Okay, go get something to eat and then continue building that. Hey! Chem fuel refining has been completed. Oh, sweet. One of the wells has been drilled properly. Let's do about 25 more meals worth of stuff in there. Wait until that loads itself up. Then I will begin an age reversal cycle with Eliana. Seven hours to complete it. That's crazy. They're weird. They're popping up a lot faster than they would normally. I think that's honestly because it's boosted. That's weird. But kind of cool. I don't know why it looks like they have finger spikes growing out of them. Oh, because they count as being in space when they're in the pod, maybe? Man, Brains is just flying through the research. Trash bin in there. Let's... I think sleep accelerators cost 150 watts apiece, so we might be hurting our power grid a little bit by actually doing them, but it'll be worthwhile nonetheless. harvesting up the tortoises. I can probably suspend that for now. We can probably get rid of these two wind turbines, like they're basically doing nothing for our power grid.
You can't live in the path of a...
Oh. I was just checking on my buddies to see who was live, and the tab unmuted itself, so sorry about that. Where will I put down oil cracking? I am unsure. Oh, it's 400 watts per sleep accelerator. That is bad. Okay, our containers are getting a little bit full of helmets at the moment. Because all those simple helmets are being tossed aside for the better variants. Bunker took off the advanced helmet. I'm going to give that to Beans because it gives shooting accuracy. Okay, let's just set most of this to be the ideology color. Yeah, that can just be ideology color too. I don't really care that much. And this is all the armor that's in the game. Quite a big selection. And that's just for cosmetic stuff, yeah. Sleep accelerators are getting hooked up, very good. And we have completed prosthetics. Masterwork. Just a backpack though, so that doesn't really matter. Making garrison caps, I assume? Nope, boots. Even better. Cold snap. That's just mildly annoying. We have plenty of resources, or plenty of food stockpiled. If you accept a child waster with plants 3 and up at a station of 7 highs will appear. No thank you. This military does not accept wasters. We are not making drugs specifically for you. Brick would like age reversal. And Masterwork pigskin boots. Who needs warm clothes? Bunker. What are you wearing? Let's remove the force restriction on that in case the flak vest is a little bit better. I doubt it will be because that's plasteel plate, but can still hope. And there goes all my plants dying. Okay, orange has been recruited. We now have a spare miner. And more importantly, cannon fodder. Okay, let's take another look at your bio. You're okay at animals and plants, that's pretty good, but you're primarily good at mining. Oh, everywhere is quite chilly. Let's get some more heaters down. Bulk goods trader, and they're probably immediately going to leave because it's too cold. But they're tribal anyway, so I don't really care what they have to sell. Anyways, though, I think that is going to be it from me today, everybody. I might try to stream Deep Rock or Road Core later if I can get a group together for it, but yeah. I'm going to go run off, get myself something to eat, and see what's happening with my buddies. Anyway, stay awesome, stay safe, rock and stone, and all that jazz. But I am calling it here for today. Have a good one.